Good morning. Just thought I'd give you a quick update of what I've been up to today. Sorry I didn't put any more videos up of the fencing, just that the wind was really bad and recording was not so good. So we've got all this disconnected, we've got the seats all out, we've got to take all this off, hopefully let all this dry out, and then we can sand all this down and paint all this. It's getting quite rusty, I'll get some black hammer out. We've got the handbrake cable to disconnect, we'll take all these wires and we'll sort all that out. Take all the deluxe trim out. I'm not sure how the deluxe trim is going to work out for going out past here, because obviously it's also set in with the seal, so I might see if I can pop the window out maybe and then put it back in afterwards, but we'll see how we get on. So we've got most of that off. We've just got to disconnect all the wiring blocks in here, and then this is connected off the main wiring harness. Then we've got to feed that up through. The other wiring harness sort of goes in here but bolts in slightly different. In fact, I think the whole cab's slightly different, to be fair. We might have to sort of cut a piece out and weld a piece in. So that one, I've just got a few more things to do on it and I'll be ready to lift the cab off. This one on the other hand, I've got loads to do. So yeah, we've got this bit here that's a bit different for the thing, so we might have to put a couple of bolt holes in for the cable to join into here. But we don't have to disconnect the cable down here. We're quite lucky, and as the case is, if you come inside here, we've got the main wiring harness comes in here, and then we've got it all connects to a big terminal block there. So we've got the big terminal block under there, then we've got the blue one, the white one, the yellow one, and then these few here, and then earth, and then a couple more behind there to unplug. And this wiring harness thing can be led, and this here can be fouled straight down through, and then theoretically I should be able to unbolt all this dash and then fit it into the other one. And I'm hoping to put all this deluxe trim in and these seats hopefully cleaned up and put in. We've also got to take off the PTO housing off this one and fit that into the other one, so I've got to take that axle to pieces to fit in. I would like to try and find an electronic solenoid. Then we've got to change one of the gear cable chain thingies, because one of them is busted, sadly. Hopefully it's the same as the other one. If not, we might have to come up with a way to weld it, so I'll have to get in there and disconnect one of them at that end as well. But other than that, it all sounds pretty good. So hopefully tomorrow I'll show you exactly what I've been doing, but it was a bit breezy today, and we'll see how it's going. So other than that, we've done pretty good, I think. Obviously we've got to take the bumper off this one still. So yeah, I'd like to give this one a good lick of paint. We've got to modify a few things around here, different sockets and holes, so we'll have to get some bung them up. I've got to take all the motors out of this one, clean them all up, because I want to paint in behind here. So we'll take this all off, pop these off, disconnect all these, disconnect all this, pop all this off, and then take this cover off and take this right apart, because I want to paint all these up, and paint all this up, and paint all that up, and do a proper job. When it comes to undoing it, we're actually just going to undo these bolts here, which 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, and then we've got the support which is under there. Now this is spring loaded, so what we're going to do is it's basically wound in with a tensioner on here. So I'm led to believe, to adjust the tensioner, I presume, I haven't actually done this, is if we were to crack that and then wind this back, this would wind this whole thing in, which then sort of releases the tension, so it shouldn't be as strong and as powerful. I don't know how true that is, and if that is the case, but that is what we're going to try and do. And then when it comes to doing it, you just crack that bolt, wind it back up, and then go from there. We were going to unbolt these from there, but we're not going to, because this rubber in there is buggered, and being that the other one is quite new, made sense to do that. So stay tuned, and don't forget to give us the thumbs up, comment, rate and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be taking cabs off on Thursday. There's the doors there which So I've got to strip these doors right down, ready to be sanded and painted, because they've been scratched a bit. So give it a new lick of paint. So yes, the Canta is the one that I've got is a newer model than the cab that is going on it. But I've got to put all the dash and all that in due to the wiring and the AdBlue feeding system. So we've got to try and sort all that out. So yeah, don't forget to share, and like I say, leave us a comment, don't forget to thumbs up, and I'll catch us in the next one.